when you first get your idea, when you first get your product, when you first start your coaching business, when you first start your service, whatever the hell you're trying to do, for some reason, we expect for our friends and our family and all these types of people to be excited for us, right? Ooh, I'm starting a business. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and change the dynamic and start creating generational wealth and all this other stuff, right? But believe it or not, most times your friends and your family are either never going to support you or are going to be the last ones to support you, especially if you come from a background, if you come from a family, if you come from a community that doesn't really see business owners that look like yourself or that come from where you come from. So when I first started rocking out, I thought that pretty much all my friends, all my buddies, all my family were going to be supportive, were going to be really locked in when it comes to my business. And I'm gonna tell you, gang, I've been doing this for several years. Like I said at the top of the video, amassed more than $1 million in revenue. And guess what? None of my friends, 0, have supported my business. None of them. None of them have enrolled. None of them have inquired about it. None of that. In fact, my mama and daddy still don't quite understand what the hell I even do, right? And this is after years. And this is after being successful. So if you're starting off, if you're new, this is kind of what to expect. And then you have to come to a point to where you kind of just accept it and you're okay with it. I'm fine with it. Like, okay, they don't get it. They don't know what's going on. No big deal. As long as it's successful, right? Right? So the people that are close to me, my actual family that I'm responsible for, they understand what's going on. And even if they don't, they support it at least, right? So what I was saying was, or what I came to the conclusion was, most of these, my friends and family and all this type of stuff, they're not even my demographic, right? So that's one of the things. If you don't know who your customer is, it's going to be even harder for you to be successful. And that's what I found out. Most of my friends and family at the time was not in my demographic. They were not my ideal student or client. So it's just like, okay, how can I be mad at them when they're not even my customer base? Side note, if you're one of these people that say, everybody is my customer, you don't have a customer. You have no idea what you're doing. You got to take a step back. You got to really drill down. Who the hell are you talking to? Who is your product or service for? Because if not, you're going to be spinning your wheels for a long time. And it's super easy to figure that out. You can look at who the hell is buying your product, right? Is it men? Is it women? Is it people in Chicago? Is it people in Alaska? Is it black people? Is it white people? Is it Asian people? Is it Hispanic people? Who actually is rocking with what you got going on? Okay, the last 5 people, how old were they? Where were they from? What was their income? Now, you may not be able to get all this information, but you need to get as much information as you can and then kind of come up with who your demo is. So after being in the business for years, I pretty much know who my demo is, how much they make, their ages, so on and so forth. Because my demo right now and then another thing is your demographic isn't going to be the same for each business. So for the business that I was talking about that amassed $1 million, my demo was pretty much males from the ages of 25 to 40 who already had careers but were looking to transition into different careers and had some college or actually had a degree, right? That seemed like that was pretty much who I was going into my training, who actually wanted to get into my program. And you kind of have to have the same thing. Data is going to be what is going to either, undo your business or make your business be able to scale, right? And even now, I still need to get better at tracking data. But a lot of the, the who's, the what's, the where's, I pretty much got that pretty good. And another thing is, with it being, everything being so advanced, most of the platforms that you use, whether it's Instagram, whether it's a Shopify website, whether it's a course creator website, it'll have analytics and a built-in CRM for you. So you can actually manage your clients and your customers, and you can kind of see who does what and when they actually do it, right? And a lot of times, like I said, you can get a lot of analytics at least for people that are interested in what you got going on from a lot of these free sites, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube. You can kind of see, okay, who's watching my content now. But at the same time, don't let these are the people that are going to buy, or these are the people that are interested. They may just like you, or they may just like a post that you had, or they might just like you on Instagram, right? You got to know the difference between buyers and just people that are supporters and people are just spectators, right? Because when you're on social media, you may get wrapped up in likes. You may get wrapped up in views. Just because somebody's getting 1 million views or 15,000 likes per post, that does not mean that's actually converting to customers. Some of the content, most of the content that has the lowest views and don't have no reshares, don't have that many comments, is some of my money content, meaning that after somebody watched, they wanted to give me some money. They wanted to be a part of what I had going on. Speaking of that, if you want to be a part of what I have going on by getting into our business mentorship and coaching program, just hit the link in the description, hop on my calendar, and we'll come up with a game plan to get you to the next level. And another thing that I just want to point out is that if I'm your coach, if you got a different coach, you got a mentor, if you're trying to do this solo dolo by yourself, you have to come to a realization that this is not easy, right? I, for one, am the only business owner that I know in my family as of right now, especially doing something that is mostly digital, something that is mostly online. And I had to come to a realization that this is super difficult. It's not going to be easy. And if you really want to make this happen, you got to really put in the work. You got to sacrifice time, sometimes your sanity, all kinds of things just to make this work. And having to think about, damn, why my mama don't know what I got going on, why my dad don't know what I got going on, why my best friend don't really support me, so on and so forth, is only going to add more stress. Do not worry about the people that don't support you. Focus on the people that do, because I promise you, like I said, after hitting 7 figures, strangers will support you, will buy from you, will pay you for your services way before your friends and family do, right? And then unfortunately, a lot of times your friends and family will support you, but then ask for a discount or expect more than what you're willing to give. Oh, and another thing, just to preface this, me personally, this is more for like high ticket stuff, right? Now, if you're just selling t-shirts or books or some shit, you probably can get your family to support you. But I'm talking about if you got something that costs thousands and thousands of dollars, it's probably going to be a much higher barrier to entry when it comes to them. So like I said, that's what I do. Even if it comes to negative comments, if it comes from people not supporting you, focus on the people that do. You understand? Like if somebody's rocking with you, if somebody's paid for your services, if somebody has recommended your services to other people, if you are actually, helping people, that's what you need to focus on. Don't focus on the negativity. And like I said, a lot of times your friends and your family, they put you in a box and they're going to keep you in that box. Wherever you are in life at that time, that's pretty much, they kind of take a snapshot of you, right? And they may not allow you to grow, even though you've outgrown that box, even though you aren't even that person anymore. That's all they see you as, right? So the people that I have, that I went to high school with, see me in a certain way. The people that I was in the military with, see me a certain way. People that when I got out of the military and was working, different IT jobs, see me in a certain way. And then the people that met me when I became a business owner see me in a way. And on those different parts of the journey, on those different spaces in life, each of those different groups of people see me in a different way. And to be honest, this person right here is unrecognizable to myself. So I know they having a hell of a hard time, figuring out like, man, this guy's a businessman, he doing this, he doing that. And that's another thing. You don't have to be one thing, right? You don't have to be just always, whatever people expect you to be. I've pivoted 100 times in my life and will continue to pivot. This YouTube channel, this coaching and consulting business that I'm running from this YouTube channel is a pivot from my business that, amassed over $1 million in revenue, right? And that's another thing. Once you get success, you will not be scared to leave something to go to something else, because you know what it takes to be successful. Okay, this is a new journey. This is something new. I got to figure it out. And then the good thing is, at least I think, once you build a successful business, a lot of times you can just take those same principles and apply it to another business. Now, it's going to be different variables, so on and so forth. It's not going to be easy. But I think once you do it, you can do it again, right? At least that's what the hell I'm going to try and do. Or that's what I'm trying to do right here. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time because I know you got to go run a business, create a business, do what you got to do. If you got any ideas, any videos that you would like for me to make, any topics you want me to discuss, drop it in the comments. Like I said, most of you guys are executors. Most of you guys are doing what you need to do. So you're probably already on my calendar for us to chop it up and talk one-on-one. If not, make sure you hit the link in the description. Other than that, I'm gonna see you on the next video.